So good morning YouTubers. So in the previous video we have seen that how to make this menu and how to make this slider. So now let's complete the about section with the heading, with the paragraph, with the button and accordion function and progress bars. Okay, so let's deal with this about section. So I'm gonna go to index.html and here our slides, and so let's say, and okay, so now I'm gonna copy this and I'm gonna paste this and I'm gonna change it to about. Okay, and let's say copy, paste, and I'm gonna change it starts. Okay, so let's say what we need to do to make this about section. So first we're gonna create a div with a class of, and let's say about section. So I'm gonna use this later. So let's create a div with a class of let's say about us. Okay, so now let's see class of container, sorry, and let's take another div with a class of raw. Okay, so now, okay, so in the raw we need to take my h1 tag, and let's say h1, and okay, about, and let's say span with a class of we have already given a property, we have already defined a class name that is blue color, so we're gonna use that. So BLUECOLR. So let's make it, and I'm gonna say wama, and I'm gonna save this and I'm gonna reload this. Okay, so it will, so you can see this. So okay, let's say go to Google font page, and you can see the, okay, so the bold, so you need to give font weight bold 700. So I'm gonna go to my h1 and let's say font weight, and I'm gonna give 700. So let's save, and I'm gonna, let's reload this, and okay, this is something good. So why it's not, and yeah, okay, so why it's not in blue color. Okay, so I'm gonna save this and I'm gonna reload this. Okay, so you can see, so let's say container, and then raw, and then our div. So I'm gonna go to div with a class of, sorry, with a class of let's say call MD12 and call LG12. This is for large devices, So let's see. Okay, so now I'm gonna give a paragraph, and the content of the paragraph I'm gonna copy from my template, and I'm gonna copy this, and I'm gonna paste this, and I'm gonna save this, and I'm gonna reload my web page. Okay, so let's see. So okay, so now you can see there is a button also. Let's read more. Okay, wow. So let's create the button. So after p tag, I'm gonna give a div with a class of let's say btn read more. Okay, and let's say, and a my anchor tag, and I'm gonna href, and okay, let's say a class, let's say read more. Okay, so I'm gonna give read more. I'm gonna save this, and let's see, reload this. Okay, wow, that's awesome. So I'm gonna style this. So let's say, I'm gonna give a comment. So I'm gonna give about section. So let's deal with the margin and bottom area, margin and padding. So index.html, you can see about us, class about us. So I'm gonna go to style.css and dot about us, and I'm gonna give text align center. By the way, you can use the center class to make the text center, which is provided by Bootstrap, and the padding would be I guess 50 px, and okay, let's see, let's save this and reload this. Okay, so this is good, and let's say now gonna go to work for my button. So let's say dot btn dash read dash more. So let's say I'm gonna give margin top, let's say 40 px, and margin bottom, let's say again 40 px. So let's save this, and I'll just, so let's reload this. Okay, so you can see the margin between paragraph and my button. So let's say dot btn and dash read dash more, and I'm gonna target the class of, I guess, button dot sorry. So I'm gonna target the class of anchor tag. So dot read dash more. Okay, so let's say I'm gonna give this style some enters, you can see much clear. So let's say font family, I guess it would be inherited from our body. So let's say I'm gonna copy this and I'm gonna paste this, and let's say COLR color, color, I guess color would be 4B. Okay, and padding would be 15px, and 25px, and background color would be I guess white, and border radius would be 3px, and border, let's say border would be 1px solid with a color of let's say some darker gray, AB. Okay, let's save this, and okay, you can see, wow, looks great. So let's so button dot read more, so I'm gonna copy this and I'm gonna paste this, and now I'm targeting a element. So let's say text decoration none. Wow. So let's say wow. So now there are no text decoration, I mean to say underline. So let's see, so let's copy this. Actually, I'm gonna copy this and I'm gonna paste this, and with our effect, and what we need to give styling on the hour effect. So let's say our color. Okay, so let's change the color. So color, I'm gonna give nice white, and background color would be color would be nice blue. So let's say 419A F4, and then I'm gonna give some transition effects. So let's I'm gonna copy that. So transition background, copy that, and I'm gonna paste, and I'm gonna save this. So let's say, oh wow, that's a great. Okay, so let's okay, so border, I'm gonna say none. Save. Okay, this is cool. Yeah, this is cool. So in my template, so next is accordion tabs. Wow. So responsive, powerful features, HTML, CSS. Okay, so let's say go to index.html, and okay, so let's call into 6. So I'm gonna go to create a new div in the class of with the class of let's say. Okay, so I'm gonna go to my template and page source, and okay, so let's say accordion section, so ACC section. Okay, and with the class of CLA class, sorry, I'm already in a class, so call MD6 and call LG6. Okay, so great. So I'm gonna give the accordion. So let's say I'm gonna go to the bootstrap, get bootstrap.com and click on JavaScript, and let's say I'm gonna go to accordion. Okay, this is my accordion. So let's say I'm gonna copy all this code from here. Sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna copy this, and so I'm gonna say accordion hands. Okay, so let's see, and I'm gonna save this, and I'm gonna reload my web page and see. Oh wow. Why it's not working actually? Okay, so let's say button simple. Okay, so we need to add, I guess, JavaScript. Okay, so let's say, okay, so we don't need to add JavaScript. So what's the problem? Okay, oh wow, it's working. Sorry, my mistake. So first we're gonna apply some styling here. Okay, before that I'm gonna add my progress bar here. So let's say okay, so I'm gonna create a new div after accordion. So div with the class of let's say skill section. Okay, so skill section. Okay, and oh sorry, we need to give call MD6 and call LG6. Okay, and we need to go to the bootstrap website and go to components and progress bar. So there it is. So let's say okay, so we need to seriously, so let's say stripped active. Okay, so let's say I'm gonna copy this and I'm gonna paste this, and I'm gonna save this, and I'm just gonna reload my web page. Oh wow, you can see the our progress bar. Okay, so you can see in my HTML page there is a label. So let's add the label, and we just forgot to add the section title. So let's add the h3 actually. So h3, sorry, h3, and let's say Okay, and we need to add another h3 in skills. So let's say h3 and skills. Okay, save. So we need to add some progress labels. So let's add the progress labels. So we need to create a div with a class of let's say progress I guess label. Okay, and I'm gonna close this div and let's say where this one actually, and this one is this. So I'm gonna close and I'm gonna close this here. Okay, so let's say div. Okay, sorry, and progress label is let's say I'll use a span, and I'm gonna say HTML5 and CSS3. Sorry, CSS3, and I'm gonna save this, and I'm just gonna go to my page and I'm gonna reload this. Okay, wow, so seems good, and I'm gonna copy this. Actually, I'm just gonna copy this and paste it into every. Oh, sorry. I'm just gonna paste it into. So I'm just gonna copy this, and after the script, so let's say paste, and let's say paste and paste, and I'm gonna save this and I'm gonna reload this. Oh wow, so good. So now we're gonna style the accordion and skills. So first we're gonna target the accordion section. So I'm gonna comment it out. Let's say accordion. Okay, so in the accordion section, let's say I've given that in the accordion section. So let's say we have a class of ACC section. So go to CSS and dot ACC section, and I'm gonna give the margin top, and that is around 35 px. I'm gonna save this and I'm gonna reload the page. Oh, okay, so and okay, so now I'm gonna target the elements. So let's see the panel. Okay, so I'm gonna style the element. Let's say border radius. I don't need border radius, so border radius is 0. Okay, wow, and I guess border would be 1 px. Solid color would be, I guess, F5. So let's say okay, so good, and we need to discuss the okay. So let's say I'm gonna copy this style, this class, sorry. So I'm gonna copy this class and go to my style sheet, and I'm gonna go to paste this, and let's say I'm gonna copy my style and let's paste it. I'm gonna save this and I'm gonna reload my page. Okay, so this is something good. And let's say and okay, so our effect, so we don't need any kind of underline and all that, and we need to, okay, so there is a plus icon and there doesn't exist. So what we need to do, so I'm gonna copy the bootstrap fonts, so I've used here. So this, you can find it, find these fonts in bootstrap package. So I'm gonna go to fonts and I'm gonna paste this, and now I'm gonna reload this. Oh wow, so it doesn't work. Okay, so there is no. Okay, let's say it doesn't matter. So let's say okay, so I'm gonna give the styling to panel hover. So where's my panel? Okay, there it is. So panel group, panel, and panel default. So let's see, I'm gonna go to style.css and let's say dot panel group and group, and let's say dot panel panel, and and hover effect, and I'm gonna give the hover effect, so border, let's say 1px solid, and the color would be E4. I'm gonna save this, and now I'm gonna target the panel heading. So let's say dot panel and default default, oh sorry, and let's say dot panel and heading. So let's say background color, so let's say background and dollar nice blue, so let's say 419A F4. I'm gonna save this and I'm gonna reload my page. Okay, wow, that's great. Yeah, that's great. So hover effect is also working. So let's say border, top, white, okay, and radius, and let's say 0, and again border, top, I guess left, and radius would be 0, sorry, and okay, let's, now I'm gonna target the h4 element, so let's say save, and okay, so now h4 dot panel dash title, and its color would be pound fff, and okay, and now I'm gonna give the hour effect. So I'm gonna copy this, and let's say save and A and hour. So text and decoration would be none. Wow, none. Save. So let's say so okay, so great. So let's reduce some text from the accordion. So let's say it's low. Okay, so lomo, sorry, and lomo, and let's say the title would be web design and Photoshop, and okay, so let's say HTML5 and CSS3. So let's save this and reload this. Oh, what I just did. Seriously, man? What I just did. So let's say Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Okay. So let's say HTML5 and CSS3. So I'm gonna reload this. Wow. So it's working now. Okay. So let's deal with our panel body. So I'm gonna go to the style.css and .pane panel and bot my body, and the color would be color color, and the color would be pound 525252. Okay, and font family, let's say font family, inherited font family. So let's say I'm gonna copy this, copy, and sorry, paste, and I'm gonna save, and let's reload this. Oh wow, that's good. Okay, so we need to reduce the text from our panel. So let's say it okay, so I'm gonna save this, and now I'm gonna reload this. Okay, wow, great. So now we need to work in my skills bar. So let's say skills. Okay, so we need to go to our index.html file, and then we need to go to skills. Okay, so let's say skill progress label, and okay, so first we need to target the skill section. So I'm gonna copy this and paste. Oh, sorry. And I'm gonna margin let's say margin top 35px save, and I'm gonna save this. Okay, so this is something good. So let's say dot skill, let's say progress, and margin top, let's say 30px. Okay, and then let's say dot progress, so let's say label, then span, and we need to give some styling like float, and I'm gonna say left, and margin right, let's say 30px, and font weight would be, I guess, 700, and let's say font size would be 14px, let's say. So let's see. Oh wow, this is something good. So so let's see. So I'm gonna go to progress. Okay, and I'm gonna give some styling here. So let's say overflow, let's say hidden, and okay, and height would be 20px, and margin left would be 20px. So let's say margin, okay, margin left would be 20px, and background would be sorry, background would be, let's say F5. Okay, and border radius would be, sorry, let's say 2px. I'm gonna save this and I'm gonna reload this. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so let's copy this. So I'm gonna give the beer tag. Okay. So let's deal with the tag. And I'm just gonna save this and I'm gonna reload this. Okay, and just copy this BR and paste it into the section. So I'm gonna save this and reload this. Okay, so this is our skills progress bar. So we have done it, and in the next video we will cover how to make services. And how to make services. So bye, and please subscribe this series. So have a good day. Bye.